Hello students, good morning to all of you. Students, in today's class we learn about the dimensional analysis, dimension and the application of dimension. Okay, before we learn about dimension, just we understood about the meaning of dimension. So basically students, the dimension are the powers or exponent to which the units of the base quantity. Base quantity like fundamental quantities, mass, length, time, current, temperature, etc. are raised for representing a derived unit of that quantity. Derived units like area, volume, uh, velocity, acceleration, force, and so many quantities which are derived from the fundamental seven quantities. Okay, so first I will just tell you the used fundamental quantities here. Dimension of fundamental quantity. Here student, you just remember the three things. First, the quantity. Physical quantity, its dimensional formula, dimension, and then its unit symbol. Okay, so just I will write basically we are using here uh, four fundamental quantities, so in which first we have mass. Dimension is taken as the first letter mass. Always remember student, the dimension is written in the square or big bracket. Okay, second is length. So length we use here first letter capital L. Third is time. We are using for dimension is first letter capital T. And next, very rarely we use this, current. Okay, for current the dimensional formula is capital A, as the unit is ampere and it is denoted by capital A because it is honored on the name of the scientist. Okay, so unit of mass is kilogram. Unit of length is meter. Unit of time is second. And unit of current is ampere. Okay, these are some basic quantities. Now I will just tell you on the how we just write it. Okay, so if we discuss about the mass, okay, so mass m, there is the exponent of mass is 1. Okay, similarly for length, just I will just tell you here, exponent of mass is this. Okay, similarly exponent or power of L is 1, power of T is 1, power of A is 1. because these are the fundamental base quantities. So their power or exponent is only one, but we have the many quantities. For example, as we have area, okay, you know that area is given by length into length, that means L into L. Now here this is degree of first L is 1 and degree of second L is 1, so it is written as L2. Okay, now when we write the dimension of the area, we can use the first three fundamental quantities, that is mass, length and time. Usually the initially the fundamental quantities are raised by the fundamental three quantities, so we can write it as m, L2 and T0, because in area no mass, no time, only requirement of the length, okay, or the two sides. So here you can observe that the degree of mass is m, or power of mass is m, power of length is 2 and power of time is 0. These are actually the dimensions, okay, as they are the powers or exponent to which the unit or the base quantities are raised for representing the derived unit. Clear? That means by how many base quantity the particular quantity is represented, it is actually the dimension of the derived quantity. So here we can use that mass, length and time. This we get the dimension. Similarly, for volume, we know that volume is given by side cube for a cube. Okay, so we can write it like that: m0, L3, T0. Therefore, we can say that the dimension of volume are 0, 3, 0. Okay, where first 0 representing for mass in the quantity, another one is representing length in the quantity, and next one is representing the time to derive the quantity. Clear? Now next we have the velocity. Okay, जैसा कि आपको पता है the velocity formula is displacement upon time. Okay, so displacement is measured in length, time is measured in t. Okay, dimension formula is written in the one line or only in the numerator form. So this t is transferred to the numerator like LT minus 1. Okay, now this is the dimension of velocity. Now if we can represent this, so we can use m0, L1, t minus 1. This is actually the dimension of velocity, where the raised power for 0, 1 and minus 1 are the degree of base quantities. Mass is 0, L is 1 and T is minus 1. Okay, similarly you can also find the dimension for the other quantities like that. Force, you know that the force is given by mass into acceleration. Okay, and first I will just tell you about the unit of dimension of acceleration. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity, that means velocity upon time. Okay, we can write it, dimension of velocity is L1 t minus 1, and here we have t. When we substitute it, we get L1 t minus 2. Okay, therefore the dimension of acceleration is m0 L1 t minus 2. Okay, now dimension of force, this is mass into acceleration. So dimension of mass is capital M, dimension of acceleration is L1 t minus 2, and it can be represented in the square or big bracket. Therefore we can say that 1 and minus 2 are the dimensions of force, where first one representing the base quantity mass in the derived physical quantity force 1 power, L length also 1, and time is 2 but in the denominator. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the dimensional formula. I will here also write the base quantities. Okay, so see, on the behalf of unit, how we can write the dimensions. Just note it first. Okay, see, I will just show you some derived quantity and their dimensional formula. Physical quantity, which is a derived quantity. Okay, derived quantity. Let's say velocity, then after acceleration, momentum, force, work done, or energy. Torque, okay. Here I will just write unit. Okay, unit of velocity is meter per second. Similarly, unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. Unit of force is, you need to write the base units, not the derived. Okay, base units, kilogram meter per second square. This is kilogram meter square second square. This is again kilogram meter square second square. I will just write the formula also. Force into perpendicular displacement. Formula for work done is force into displacement in direction of force. ठीक है, direction of force. This is mass into acceleration. This is mass into velocity. This is velocity upon time. This is displacement upon time. On the behalf of their formula, we get this result for the SI unit in the base quantities. Okay, so here students, if we discuss about meter per second inverse, okay, so here we find the length having unit 1 and this second is -1. Again the same meaning here. So meter, we measured the physical quantity length, so we use here length with its dimension formula. Dimension formula in the bracket. Okay, so time is measured in second, which means second is measurement of time, so we use here t, and the powers as seen in the quantity, like m has +1, s has -1, so it is the dimension of velocity, or you can write the complete three fundamental quantity m0, l1, t -1. Now from here acceleration, here we get meter. Meter is measurement of length, so it is l1. Second is measurement of time with power -2, we use here -2, or incomplete m0, l1, t -2. This is the dimensional formula for acceleration. Now momentum. Momentum is kilogram m, here kilogram one time, so m1. Meter is measurement of length, so l1, and t is measurement of time. This is the dimension formula for the momentum. Similarly, force, kilogram representing mass having degree 1, so m1. Meter measured length with degree 1, and similarly time with inverse 2, we use here -2. This is the dimension of the force. Now work done, kilogram meter square second inverse 2. So kilogram has degree 1, or kilogram is measurement of mass, so we use mass. Meter is measurement of length, here the degree of meter is 2. Second is measurement of time t, and having a degree -2. This is the unit of work done or energy. And now torque, again kilogram is -1, meter is -2, and this value is this. These are some fundamental, some derived physical quantities dimensional formula on the behalf of the unit of base quantities, okay, used in the derived quantity. Student, from your book, whatever it is NCERT और any other, आप कुछ बेस क्वांटिटीज़ और जो डेराइव्ड क्वांटिटीज़ हैं उनके फंडामेंटल रूल्स किस तरह से वो ड्राइव्ड क्वांटिटी आई है, लाइक दैट मोमेंटम इज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मास इनटू वेलोसिटी, फोर्स इज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मास इनटू एक्सेलरेशन, टॉर्क इज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ फोर्स इनटू perpendicular displacement, or different quantities, and then learn their SI units in the base unit form, not the derived form, okay. Because if we see this is न्यूटन, सो न्यूटन से आपको डायरेक्ट पता नहीं चलेगा कि न्यूटन एक्चुअली क्या है, तो आपको न्यूटन को देखना पड़ेगा कि एक्चुअली न्यूटन हमने किसको डेराइव किया था. तो इट इज वेरी क्लियर दैट न्यूटन इज नेम्ड अ यूनिट ऑफ फोर्स दैट इज किलोग्राम मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, इसको हम न्यूटन कहते हैं. सिमिलरली किलोग्राम मीटर स्क्वायर सेकेंड इनवर्स 2, इसको हम जूल बोलते हैं एज द डेराइव्ड यूनिट. इसी तरह से ये भी क्या हो गया, जूल हो गया एज द डेराइव्ड यूनिट. तो आपको बेस यूनिट के फॉर्म में उसको याद रखना है, नॉट इन द डेराइव्ड और देयर यूज्ड और यूजुअल यूनिट नेम लाइक न्यूटन, जूल और एम्पियर, है ना. तो अगर आप इस तरह से यूनिट को याद करेंगे तो यू कैन इजीली फाइंड द डायमेंशनल फॉर्मूला फॉर द क्वांटिटीज वट एवर यू हैव टू गिव इन द. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ वी अंडरस्टूड अबाउट द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ डायमेंशन. Application of dimensions. Okay, there are three applications. One is checking of dimension consistency of physical formulas. Second is deducing the relation among the physical quantities. And third application is converting one system of unit to another system. Okay, These are the three applications of dimension. Okay, now first two application are based on principle of homogeneity. Okay, principle of homogeneity. Now we first understood about that what the principle of homogeneity tells us. Principle of homogeneity. Okay, so according to this principle, only that formula is correct in which the dimension of the various dimensions of the various terms on one side of the relation is equal to the dimension of the other side in each term. Involving are same. Okay, this is the principle of homogeneity, that is dimension of LHS is equal to dimension of RHS in each term. Okay, this is the principle of homogeneity. Now we understood one by one all the three applications.